of New York City, Rudy.
From great political heights to great lows. Of Italian descent, Rudy Giuliani was born May 28, 1944 in Brooklyn, and he quickly gained notoriety as a federal prosecutor in the 1980s. His hard-nosed fights against organized crime were a springboard to his political career. A Republican advocating zero tolerance on crime, he became mayor of New York City in 1994. At the city's helm for the maximum of 2 terms, he reduced crime rates drastically. The FBI then boasted that the Big Apple was the safest large city in the U.S., but Giuliani's methods also came under steep criticism. Then, at the end of his term, tragedy struck, propulsing him into a nationwide spotlight as America's mayor. Among the first political leaders on the scene on September 11, 2001, Giuliani was a comforting, steady presence for many Americans, giving updates and managing the crisis. Time magazine named him Person of the Year. Then, after stepping out of a bid to run for the Senate due to prostate cancer, Giuliani ran for president. But he failed to get the nomination in that 2008 Republican primary. And then came the Trump years. An advisor to Donald Trump, he became one of the earliest advocates and fervent supporters of the fellow New Yorker.
It's time to make America safe again. What I did for New York, Donald Trump will do for America.
In 2018, Giuliani took on the role of private lawyer to the president. And in 2020, he repeatedly pushed the false claims of election fraud in Trump's loss to Joe Biden. Such false claims would cost him dearly. He went on to have pariah-like status for many in New York. Public mishaps like a hair malfunction that dripped down his face did not help. And legal woes over the voter fraud claims also caught up to him. He was disbarred from practicing law and faced having to pay $148 million in defamation payments to 2 election officials he'd accused of attempted fraud. The case was settled out of court, and the 81-year-old Giuliani moved to New Hampshire and a life largely out of the spotlight.